Here we go, chat. Here we go. Here we go.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd,
Okay.
some of your testimony
Does it sound good,
doesn't
chat?
add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice,
It sounds loud on my
will get to the
end.
bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A
She's
god
so
must
funny.
not allow
Sounds
any
good.
detail to
Awesome.
slip through the cracks.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains
We can turn it
opaque
down
to
a
the
tiny
understanding of
scooch.
mere mortals, so
Turn down a
too
tiny
is
bit.
truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If
Turned
you
it down a
honor the
tiny bit.
values of
So hopefully
truth,
that makes it a little bit better.
justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions.
Oh shit.
Hey, that's not
Urena
bad.
means
Now
business.
what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you
Oh,
doing?
Oh!
here we go.
As
Neuvillette
the
about to set her
god of
straight.
Justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed?
It's so funny when they have their
If you
regular
wish to seek
voices
an
with the
audience me,
chibis.
then
Like,
please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
something about it just like is so humorous to me.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the
Here we go.
Hydro are
Here we go.
to be punished via the death sentence.
What? Did he just say what I think he said?
Know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be
Bro,
close
they're
to the
swinging
water
in
didn't have a
hard.
chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Bro, music's good. It's hitting just right.
The show
Dude, her attack animations are so smooth.
shower me with praise.
Does she have little water pets?
Going song. What's the news?
Charlotte!
Say cheese.
She's gonna take pictures.
Breaking news.
She's gonna be like Nahida. Watch, she's gonna be like Nahida.
Too close to any water that looks strange all the same.
Navia.
Something ominous about it.
We're not getting Navia next patch, are we? Is that a possibility? No, right? No, right?
Prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of
Bro, she has a little water hammer.
Judgment is fair and just.
She has a little water dabble.
You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
Fusalo, why did you deceive us?
applaud and rejoice.
For just a moment. This isn't right!
What is happening? What was that?
Floor will now
This
begin.
trial is... I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Bro, what?
Devious one, Fusalo.
Was that child's whale?
Everyone's Papa, what should I do?
Is that child's whale?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Or is that Neuvillette in his... Who is that?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will
Who was
eventually
that?
end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Bro, I got chills. Who was that? That wasn't the real Furina, was it? Bro, Could that have been the real Fiorina? Is that possible? No, right? Okay, wait. What is happening? So at the beginning, it said Fiorina's gonna be executed. Did I hear that right? Am I crazy? Is that what it said at the beginning? Fiorina's gonna be executed? And then Child's Whale was there? Is Neuvillette dragon form gonna fight Child's Whale? No way, right? No way. This is too much. This is too much, chat. This is too much. Bro, my brain is like overloaded with information. What do I do with all this new information? I don't even know what to do, what to think.
Hey, travelers. Welcome
my
to the
God.
Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay!
Hey!
I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by 2 guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Okay, we can move this down until there's actual subtitles.
I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Fiorina.
There's subtitles, I'll move it back up.
I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis?
Bro, I can't wait to do the Archon quest. We're gonna have to do that like day 1 as well.
Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of
Dude, they dropped so much on us.
Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Eudex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for
Oh, let me
totally.
skip ads.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Fiorina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Fiorina's recent plans.
Fiorina's recent plans, let me guess, she's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty
It's like
packed,
work,
so
and more
let's
work.
take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it.
Yeah.
There
Bro's
is nothing
insightful.
more important to Fiorina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking for water rushing in.
I
I'm like,
know.
what's happening?
Yes, and it looks like there's some spotlights and like, is like a curtain.
That's pretty cool.
Seems like, you know.
Let's say
maybe
Archon
also
Quest Chapter
Neuvillette is
4.
keeping an eye on things from
Yeah.
behind the scenes, maybe?
Dude, it's cool how
He's always
Neuvillette's
keeping an eye on
back
stuff,
looks
and
like
always just
the
incredibly
waves coming in. It's actually kind of cool, like that effect.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team
This
up
has
with
got to be the
Fontanian
last one,
friends
right?
To delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So,
Did
you
she
know,
say
the
spoopy?
prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues.
She's gotta have ulterior
adventures,
motives,
and
right?
Stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon Quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
I think it's the last chapter, right? I think that's going to end it, hopefully.
Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh, our boy.
Yeah.
Oh, Child, all right. Okay, Child, fine. Fine, let's talk about Child.
Yep.
I
guess
guess.
we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
Because Child has to terrorize his way into everything.
Here at the end of the last version's Archon Quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the Traveler's help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself,
I mean,
all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
uh,
No way.
Come on,
Bro.
guys.
Have
Irina
some
catching
faith.
strays.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
She gonna grow a backbone and do
Why are
something?
you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina.
Bro,
I'm
sometimes I
on a
love her
very
and sometimes I
tight
hate
schedule,
her. I
so
don't know
you're
what it
lucky to
is.
even get an appointment with me.
Sometimes she's just
Oh
the
my gosh,
worst.
I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and in her eyes.
But sometimes
each of
I'm
them are
like,
different. She's got
yes,
little
we're
eyelashes.
queen.
Yes. Oh,
You know,
it's
what
amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Mhm.
that's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Ooh, let's. This is what's gonna decide if I see Sixer or
Being
not.
too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
She's such a brat. Jesus Christ. Dude, I love the bubble. Look at she just like hides. She's like just on the bubble spinning.
Strike a
Dude, that sword is sick too.
Let the world come alive!
Is that her burst? Dude, her burst is pretty sick.
So cool. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Bro, was that her burst? She was like
Yes.
right
Very much.
in front of the
It's like all the
screen
moves
with
are
like
part
a
of a
like a play.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence
Yeah.
really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra.
Show it again.
Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Ah.
Me too.
She's Pokemon
Oh my
trainer.
gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontamer aberrants. I
Okay.
would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They
Okay.
even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly.
Farina, the Pokemon
Farina
trainer.
often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
It's probably the help.
Oh my
like
gosh.
setting up the
So
waiters and
you've
the
got the
chef.
maid, Mademoiselle
Oh, it is.
Crabapata.
Wait.
They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper. So
Okay, they really are.
Palmeron.
They really are like her
There
slaves.
it is.
And the conferencier, gentilhomme usher.
Oh.
And that last one, is a stickler for propriety.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna pretend to know what that word means.
When Furina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Aww.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
That's her idol?
Okay,
Aww.
I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Furina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She usually
we
defaults
love that.
to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire,
Oh, that's so
Mademoiselle
great.
Craboletta, Surintendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute.
So that's why Golden Troop is
And,
gonna be
you
good
know,
on her.
These salon members will attack nearby opponents.
Yeah, because the pets are gonna
prioritizing
do
the
more
target of the
damage.
active character.
It's like Yai's
Their
totems.
damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Oh.
Okay, I was listening
Interesting.
to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
Furina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Oh.
Wow.
Mhm.
Based
So
on
she's
what
the
we
only
just saw, it
character
seems
who
like
has
her
both,
Arca
right?
alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Furina's
Interesting.
elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, so
The
she heals
summons
everybody.
created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out. Furina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And
Okay.
when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points.
Okay. So
That's my
stacks.
Amazing.
So Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow.
Okay,
It seems like this
that's
fighting style really suits Furina's
pretty
character. It's
cool.
very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and
Okay, I don't know what
that'll
that
make
means.
it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so cool.
Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that.
Are you
Furina's
serious?
character changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
Thank
It does
Kokomi
change. But, you know, such as the
found dead in a
times, yeah,
ditch.
I suppose.
Mm.
Yes, so if you want to learn more about Furina, then be sure to accompany her on her story quest.
All you gotta do is use
Oh,
your
you love
skill
dogs.
and you can walk on water?
Amazing. Okay, so next up we have another old friend. to
Kokomi found dead,
She's
chat.
now
Holy
able
shit.
to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite.
Does that work
That's
outside of
right.
Fontaine?
It's
If that works
Charlotte.
outside of Fontaine, that's
Yay!
crazy.
Adorable.
So cute. We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure.
Yeah, it depends how
all
long
over
the skill
Tibet.
lasts.
Yes,
That's gonna be
right.
super crucial too.
Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest.
Dude, they're totally gonna
And
use
determines
Nahita's like
confidence.
skill for
Boots they
Charlotte
can
too. I
do.
guarantee it. The whole picture
Of
thing.
her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontainians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has its own little hat and tie.
I know. Charlotte.
It depends if her skill, if you can cast her skill while you're walking on water, that's going to be a big factor too.
Accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
Let's do. Let's go.
Keep your eyes peeled and your mind.
I don't even know what element. Is Charlotte cryo?
A new story
I don't even know what element Charlotte is. Why do I not remember that? She's cryo, right? Cryo, right? Okay, so that definitely is like Nahida vibes, right? Oh, look at all the cameras. Holy smokes.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's really like
cryo.
moving around.
Okay.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and then, like, what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly.
Let's be real, chat. She's probably going to be pretty mid, but
applying the skills and talents that she's developed.
We like when characters do cool and interesting things, even if they're mid.
Includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes. Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
Same.
The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Wow.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores
That's cool.
numbers within its range.
I mean, that's really like,
he's
that's
also
an interesting special effect.
Intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus.
She's like her own little paparazzi.
Characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens.
Ooh.
When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh.
When you hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Okay.
That is super rad. And, you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are going to come out of that.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Furina
That's pretty
and
cool.
Charlotte will both be featured in version
Baiju.
4.2 Event Wishes.
Ooh,
In
Baiju.
the first half of version
And the
4.2,
first
we'll have
half.
Event Wishes showcasing Furina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Wait, what?
Huge boost.
Wait.
5-star sword.
What does that
Splendor
mean?
Of Tranquil Waters will be featured in the weapon event banner.
Wait, what does that mean? How much of a boost? Wait, it's just like normal, right?
Second half of version 4.2
Sino and
will have
Ayato.
reruns for
Interesting.
Sino and Ayato.
All right, that's going to be a skip banner for me,
Let's
unfortunately.
take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something.
Baiju's phase 1 with
Tell
Furina.
us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine.
All-devouring narwhal.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Wait, this is the mega boss, right? Like, this is...
Look at that!
Oh.
Well.
That's
It
cool!
looks like it's in a sea
Holy shit, that
of
looks
pink and
sick.
blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait,
Holy
yeah,
shit,
isn't
that looks
this
sick.
the whale that the travelers saw in Child's vision at the
That's
end of
fucking
the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea,
That's the last thing we need, though, is a boss that hides
creature has at
underground,
long
though.
last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
We have another boss that hides underground.
Big. It feels like it might even burst right through the screen.
Oh, I hope not.
Bro, that's really fucking
This
cool, though.
feeling, that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be
Yeah, you know they're gonna put this in the
progress
abyss, right?
bar next to the boss's HP bar.
yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay.
Bro, we don't
Wait,
see
is
six
somebody
characters to
gonna
outsmart the enemy. We see six characters to
survive
outpower
something
them.
like that?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword.
Oh my god, her burst is so cool.
These summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to
So, like,
experiment for
summons like a
themselves.
mini boss?
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Dude, the fight looks really cool. Like
Oh, man,
the
this
special
boss
effects are
looks
really
tough.
like
What
sleek
happens
and
if we,
very
for some reason,
interesting.
can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss.
Oh.
Travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main
Okay,
quest.
that's whatever.
Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh,
Can you just retry it at the same difficulty? I would be happy with that.
While trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I would be happy with it just letting you retry the boss without leaving the domain. Like, if it lets you do that, then that's a big win, because that's annoying. Like, when you try to leave, you can't just retry it. You have to leave the domain and then re-enter it. So if that lets you do that, I'm all for it. All right, let me raise up the chat here so you guys can see the code. Bro, that fight looks sick. Like, it looks really cool. Hopefully it's not too easy, but at the same time, hopefully it is, just so it doesn't take forever. The last thing we need is another, like, Morak situation where there's, like, 3 long phases that you have to, like, wait through, and there's all these animations you have to wait through. But it'll be nice to get another source of, like, billets for sure. It's gonna make me happy. Just having another way to farm billets, like another boss, will be good.
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly do.
Okay, new map.
Well, you know,
I like that.
maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina and excuses. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine.
Ooh, that's cool.
And that's right behind the Opera House.
Kind of looks ominous.
Place.
Like,
Although-
kind of more swampy.
Does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely. Wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here.
So this should,
for example,
hopefully be the
strange
full
things
map
can
of
happen with the
Fontaine
water
at this
veins
point?
around Loch
Maybe?
Rainier. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake.
Bro, look at those
It's
winds.
almost like
Jesus.
It's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. But what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
Pretty
And
cool.
the water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also
we're gonna
realized
swim in
something
it?
Was off. It looks like she headed underwater to
Bro,
investigate.
she swam. Look
What
at her
did she
swimming.
find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking
Ooh, let's drink it.
There are
Drink it,
always
drink it,
new
drink
things
it.
to
I
discover
dare
in
you.
Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball
Nice.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to
Ooh.
solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arrhenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Arrhenius Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea.
Hey, that's cool.
Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it
Yeah,
out.
it's on the north
same.
coast of what we've already explored,
Yeah,
right?
In
I think.
version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Ooh.
I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing!
Looks inviting.
Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
The east side, yeah, northeast,
Answers.
yeah.
I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and
What
very
doesn't
ancient
nowadays?
story behind it.
Am I
all.
right?
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Oh, destinies!
Destinies! In certain
Fiorena's
underwater
basically
caves,
not
a
gonna
new
be-
life form is waking up. It has
You're
greater
gonna have to
and more
farm all of her
diverse powers
stuff with the new
transformation while in
patch,
combat.
basically.
So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So in this update,
Bro's got a
travelers can
spear.
also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix adventure quest line that was introduced over
Ooh,
the
I like
last
this
2
area.
versions.
Yeah, that was so cool. I like that
There
area.
might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Ooh, mini
The
games.
Fontaine Fishing Association has recently
Ooh,
posted
free
a commission
Feminine.
to investigate the rumors of water imps near Arrhenius
Free
Island.
Fremine.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh,
Jeepers.
yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Is it a machine or is it alive?
Hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely.
No, it's a machine,
In this
right?
event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Ooh, okay, this looks cute.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used
Hey,
to
that
outfit
looks
our little friend with
cute.
weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers.
Wait, is it our
victorious.
ally?
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers
It's like helping
just
us?
have to find
That's
out for
cute.
themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we
Oh
met
my
at Spare,
god.
has arrived in
More
Fontaine to
fungi?
promote Lil Fungi's
How many
fantastic
times are we going to get
fiesta.
fungi?
And speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head! It's
Are we going to
time
make them fight
shine.
again?
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi
Poor
event.
fungi. We're always
Aside
making them
from
fight
taking place in Fontaine,
with each other.
the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome.
The
Travelers will be
fungi
able
just
to
can't
command
catch a
variety of
break. They're
fungi,
always getting
adjusting their
brutalized.
movement to target different enemies.
They're
And don't
always getting
forget to use
brutalized. Can't they just take a
marvelous gels
vacation
to
for
instruct
once?
The little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note.
They just want a break. They just want to
make
go on
the little fungi
vacation
and some
and
other events
sip
permanent so
a
travelers
sip a
can play
martini
at
on the
any time.
beach.
The team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay, so they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right.
We need to petition for the fungi to be left
What
alone.
else Farina's itinerary has in store? Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study
Nothing in
of
this game ever
counter-criminal
does.
image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the Traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can
That's pretty
even
cool.
use it in domains.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's actually intriguing. So you just don't
oh my
take
gosh,
damage?
that's
You're
awesome.
invincible?
I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And
Like, what
even
happens
if
when you
miss
take damage?
the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends.
Sweet. It seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in
I remember the
mist.
Misty Dungeon.
Travelers who master the ley line features and put together the strongest parts.
Isn't that a repeat
will be
event?
able
I remember
to
that
easily
one.
beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the ley line are also great ways to come out on top.
Yeah, that seems
That's
different.
right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge.
Ooh, good.
Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2.
Let's go.
Now might be the
That's my
perfect
favorite
time
event
to
right
start
there.
building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh, let's get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Hey, take it easy, Velociraptor. Glad you could join us today. Is my chat high enough? No. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. What's that? Yoink. Alright. The events look pretty cute. I mean, that's your typical stuff, right? Nothing super out there. I think so far I'm just really hyped about the story, obviously. I want to know what's going on with the Archon quest. Fiorina walking on water is super intriguing. I want to know how that works, and I want to know everything about that. We know the banners now. We know Fiorina, Baiju, then Ayato and somebody else. Oh, Cyno and Ayato. So that's a skip for me. I'm not doing Cyno and Ayato. I'll probably just skip that whole half of the patch.
Welcome back, travelers. Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Oh, no.
So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant
Oh,
Cheval
shit.
Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get
System
into it.
optimizations.
Okay. So first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a
Oh,
certain
that's
character.
huge.
Totally. True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce domain section of the adventure.
Wow, that's huge.
All weekly bosses will be available to challenge.
I mean, it does nothing for me, but I'm happy for everyone else.
Nice.
That's great.
Now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
That's amazing. That's
Also,
amazing.
We're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG.
Ooh.
In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added.
All right.
There will also be an Accelerate
Nilu.
Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience.
Baiju,
Pretty cool
Dory.
stuff. After
Oh,
the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other
get out of
travelers.
here.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Nilu Baiju.
Double! And in addition, both the
More
maximum
decks, that's good.
number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Double again!
Double!
Double
The,
again.
the developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Okay, more coins. I like
And
more
in
coins.
addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to
Okay.
that have a happy reunion.
Aw,
What kind of
that's nice.
rewards?
Yeah. Plus, a new story keep privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events. Ooh, ooh.
Amazing.
Wait,
Red
what's going
notification
on?
dots have also been optimized.
so
Notifications
confused.
that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Oh, that's great.
Quest
I
optimizations
hate
will
that.
also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice.
Ah, that's
and
good.
Hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a
annoying.
influx of quests anymore.
Dude, look at
The
that guy's
update has
quest
also
log.
made notifications about prerequisite quests.
I could never.
clear,
I could never.
making
I
it
have
easier
one
for
quest.
players
I have to get
proceed
rid of
certain
it.
content.
That's awesome.
That's
Okay,
actually
great.
huge, though. Yeah, that's really
and
good
it
change.
seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
No.
Well, there's so much
Chad.
exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the
Chad, don't let me forget to do the
around
giveaway.
story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be?
Dude, leave the
They
fun guy
keep on adding
alone.
So much cool stuff to
What
this
did they ever
game.
do
For
to
me,
you?
I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the Melusines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could.
I
all
don't
be
get the
here
stellar
today
restoration. I don't get what that
And,
was.
honestly, I'm just really glad.
Was that for like
we're gonna get
returning
to see
players
all
who
these
haven't played in a
mysteries
while, or did I miss
unfold.
something?
And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Yay! That's for like that's for like players who haven't played in a while, right? Like an incentive to get them to come back and play again. Is that what it is? Stellar Restoration. They've done that before, haven't they? I feel like that's not a new thing, right? It's over. Already ended. Yeah, so that's not for us. Okay, Chad, that's pretty cool. There's some good stuff in there. Yeah, it's something that like I think they've been doing that for a while now. Like when you come back to the game when you haven't played a while. And then the story quest thing is really cool, like being able to like turn off the story quests so they're not like clogging your quest inventory. That's honestly pretty based. It doesn't affect me that much because I pretty much stay caught up on them each patch. I just make sure to always do them before the patch ends. But it's nice to not have your quest log like super hampered if you're not on top of your quests and stuff. Draco, yeah, you can close entries, please. If you want to pull for winners too, that'd be great. If you want to close entries and pull for winners, that would be great, Draco. That'd be a big help. So what cool things did we get? We're getting the Archon quest. That's probably the biggest thing. The Archon quest. That's going to be like amazing. I can't wait to do that. That's probably the biggest thing coming in the patch. They dropped some bombs on us. Fiorina maybe being executed. That's huge. Like that. I can't believe they started with that. That was insane. I was like, wait, did I hear that right? Fiorina getting executed? That seemed insane. We've got Child's Whale versus Nouvelette's Dragon. Like, is that going to be a thing? That's like, that seems insane. The new boss looked really well done. I can't wait to fight the new Trounce Domain boss. That fight looks insane. Looks really, really well done. Really good special effects. Just crazy bonkers cool. I can't wait to do that. We know the banners. We've got Baizhu with Fiorina and Charlotte in Phase 1, and then we've got Cyno and Ayato in Phase 2. I'm really happy that Charlotte is with Fiorina in Phase 1. That's great. I'm glad that they're not putting Charlotte in Phase 2, because then I don't have to wish in Phase 2, which is really, really nice. I'm really glad, because if Charlotte was in Phase 2 with with Ayato and Cyno, I'd be forced to pull on their banners, and I really don't want to. Although I kind of do want more Baizhu constellations, but I think that's a skip for me, just with the amount of wishing I've been doing. Fiorina's gameplay looks really interesting. Her walking on water is insane. I can't wait to see how that's going to work. I may have to put her in my party permanently. It sounds like her skill and her burst are really going to work really well with Nouvelette and Wriothesley and Linny. I think she's going to be a great support for them. It really sounds like She's going to be a great support for them with her, I guess they call them fanfare stacks, it sounds like. I don't know how many stacks she can get or like how much damage increase that's going to be, but that sounds insane to me. If it outscales the damage that Yelan's Ascension passive gives, her A4, that's going to be huge for Wriothesley, huge for Neuvillette, especially for Neuvillette because we'll have a better Hydro partner to get Hydro Resonance from, so that's going to be insane. If her skills do a lot of damage, like Yaimiko's totems do, it sounds like it's going to be kind of similar, like she's going to use Golden Troop, which a birdie told me already that's probably going to be her best in set already, but it just sounds like it works the same as Yaimiko's totems, right? Like it's just they're gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. Then we got some events, which just kind of just more of the same. Man, I can't wait to walk on water with Furina. That's gonna be so insane. I hope that works everywhere, not just in Fontaine. I really hope that works everywhere because that's gonna be crazy. That's just insane. It's gonna be so cool.